If you're a fan of J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth, you're in for a treat. This realm is brimming with a vast array of creatures, each more fascinating than the last. From the regal Shadowfax to the fearsome Balrog, Tolkien's imagination knows no bounds. Let's dive into the world of Middle-earth and explore these creatures, ranked from the weakest to the most powerful. Shadowfax, the Lord of all horses, may not be the strongest creature in Middle-earth, but he's certainly the most regal. This steed, belonging to the merest breed, is faster than the wind and is Gandalf's preferred mode of transportation. Shadowfax's loyalty and intelligence are unmatched, making him one of the most awe-inspiring animal characters in the epic saga. Wargs, the bestial steeds of the orcs, are larger and more intelligent than ordinary wolves. They can independently launch strategic attacks and often form alliances with goblins. In Peter Jackson's movies, wargs were employed by Azog and his orc army in The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, causing havoc for Gandalf and his companions. Dabblings, the dimension of cousins of the orcs, are smaller and more agile than their larger relatives. They are known for creating devices and have been fascinated by inventions like wheels, engines, and explosives. Despite their smaller size, the Great Goblin, who imprisons Thorin and his companions in The Hobbit, represents the pinnacle of their species. The Uruk-hai, an advanced breed of orcs developed by Saruman, are formidable warriors in their own right. They possess human-like traits, including strategic prowess and weapon proficiency, making them a force to be reckoned with. In The Lord of the Rings, Saruman manufactures an army of these superior orcs in Isengard and dispatches them after the Fellowship. Ogres, the mysterious lumbering brutes mentioned only once by Tolkien, are a type of creature from reality that also exists in Middle-earth. They are shorter than trolls and resistant to sunlight, making them formidable soldiers and commanders within Azog's army. In Trolls, the feared Jevenats with a taste for flesh were crafted by Melkor during the First Age for use in the War of Wrath. They are significantly larger, interrupted foal, older than ogres, and some reaching high as 50 feet. The vulnerability of these creatures to sunlight, turning them into stone statues, mirrors their tough, rock-like skins that will protect them from bodily injury. A Gritter is Christian of the court. A Log-hai, an even deadlier breed of troll, can fight in daylight without turning to stone. They are proficient in weapon usage and exhibit a slightly higher level of intelligence, making them a fearsome addition to Sauron's forces during the Third Age. In Cacarathai, the werewolf pet of Morgoth is a fearsome beast with a chilling pedigree. This creature was born during the First Age and traces its lineage directly to Dragoin, the original werewolf. Carcareth was nourished with magical meat, causing it to swell in size and appetite, making it a fearsome adversary. And even in this season, the kind yet dangers of stewards of the forest are tree-like beings that possess consciousness. These protectors of Mirkwood and other forests across Middle-earth are more inclined to defend the natural world from harm, rather than being inherently good or evil. Treebeard, the oldest living ent, is one of the most cherished characters in J.R.R. Tolkien's series. Muvakill, Tolkien's take on war elephants, are primarily deadly due to their use in battle. These colossal creatures are employed by the Haradrim, a race of men residing of Middle-earth's southern region, who are influenced by Sauron. On the battlefield, they function much like tanks, dealing massive damage with their thick, armored skin. Worms, the scourge of the deserts of Middle-earth, are massive creatures that navigate through sand and soil as if it were water. Despite not being directly featured in any mark them of Tolkien's written works, Peter Jackson chose to incorporate wereworms into the Battle of Five Armies. Azog the Defiler, the greatest orc who ever lived, is a significant exception to the rule of unnamed orcs in Middle-earth. Despite not being an Uruk-hai, Azog was arguably the most formidable orc that ever walked in Middle-earth. His arm was replaced with an iron spike after he lost it in a fight with Thorin, adding to his already fearsome
and muscular physique.
Shelob, the deadly spider who almost kills Frodo, is one of the most terrifying creatures ever depicted in the film trilogy. This colossal spider is a fearsome creature,
Far beyond the ordinary spider, a fact that the movies didn't fully convey. Shelob is an ancient entity in Middle-earth, dating back possibly to even before the First Age.
Fell beasts, the terrifying steeds of the ring wraiths, are dark winged beasts that serves as the preferred flying transport for the Nazgul. These creatures are remarkably agile and potent, but these predators often attacking in groups by biting their prey or picking them up and dropping them to their demise. And great eagles, often standing on the side of goodness in J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, make a significant difference against adversaries like fell beasts and dragons that fly, and these guys are magnificent birds are swiftly confirmed by Tolkien as the swiftest among all creatures. Many giant ogres, though infrequently discussed by Tolkien, are believed to be among the most powerful creatures in the Lord of the Rings series. It's fortunate for Aragorn, Frodo, and their fellowship that giants didn't side with Mordor during the War of the Ring, as their absence was crucial for the story's outcome. The Watcher in the Water, the mysterious guardian of Moria, is an enigmatic water dweller with 21 tentacles that rise from the lake near the entrance to the mines of Moria. Its cryptic nature and immense power make it one of the most fearsome creatures in Middle-earth. Durin's Bane, the Balrog that fells Gandalf the Grey, is among the last of its kind during the Third Age. Balrogs and wizards share a common lineage as angelic beings known as Maiar. Despite their corruption by Melkor, Balrogs transformed into the demonic, fiery creatures like Durin's Bane. Gothmog, the greatest Balrog in the history of Middle-earth, predates the encounter between Durin's Bane and Gandalf by several millennia. In the First Age, Gothmog reigned supreme among all Balrogs and held a significant rank as one of equal standing with Sauron. Smaug, the deadly dragon of the Misty Mountains, is one of the most renowned creatures from J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings series. Amongst all dragons appearing in Tolkien's some work, it is Smaug, whose name echoes most loudly, as few others are directly involved in the events chronicled by Middle-earth's novels. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. And a little joke for you, why don't trolls play hide and seek? Because they're always in rock band.